Bro Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense. Listen, we have you on because every other episode we just talk at each other. So, you can talk as much as you want. It's fine.
All right.
As long as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does.
Yep.
Then it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So
Except for that's the heart, Tim. And that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
Oh. No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body.
I am, yeah.
If anyone doesn't know.
Nice.
His references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh, you know,
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time.
Anything. If you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
No,
it was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty like Saturday morning cartoon. Like
Yeah, exactly.
they had like they had a Native American character on there. They had the street tough black guy. Like they had all the stereotypes. WMAC masters.
There it is.
It's such a.
So you're
cool
saying it
show.
doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to
It
say?
does not at all.
It doesn't look fit full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
You got it.
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other?
I've been thinking that, but I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about this
I'm still at
for
shit.
years,
I
man.
can't fight anybody right now.
I am so down. I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be like it would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty
like
much.
somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny. And I love I see him, I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim, and I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously. And that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They were hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he could beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas is tough. Vargas is a tough guy. And yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of their next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough. And that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at my microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole.
I don't know
Spanish, you monster. But you didn't put me on because you wouldn't talk wrestling. He had I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by like a lot. I think these both of his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers, that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like, Junior Dos Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there's been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot, and he's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fine. I want to be the first MMA death of like a true amateur, where it's like the worst fight ever. How bad would it be if you got MMA fight, bro?
Killed in the cage. You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
And with that, we're live, guys. Bro Bro Plata. Thursday. Gonna be a short show, probably an hour long. Tim is sick. He's not feeling well. Came down with something, probably in Cebus. That's why you don't pay for the hookers out there. As you can see, am the last man standing. Ray Highclack, your host for Bro Bro Plata. Every single Tuesday and Thursday, right here, YouTube, X, Facebook. We're gonna StreamYard just added Kick, so we're gonna start using that for the show. But we're here. We're live. We're gonna be talking Blanchfield and Maycee Barber, two fucking smoke shows going at it this weekend at the UFC Apex, burning it down. We'll talk about that and so much more. Oh my God. We can't see anything. Hold on. What? I'm going to check that. I'm going to check your facts. How is that possible? Okay. All right. Worked on X, you motherfucker. What the fuck is this? Where is it? Oh, I'm right here. You bastard. How dare you? How dare you, optimistically cynical, say you can't see anything? I'm not wearing a John Cena t-shirt either, so... But if you haven't watched Bro Bro Plata before, we are somewhat of an MMA show, somewhat of a talk show. We're live here on whatever you're watching us on, YouTube, Facebook, X. Oh, I'm having a stuttering John moment. All right. We're here every single week for you, 2 times a week. And sometimes a live streamer for a year if we're really going to do it. Go check out the last one we did a while back. But like I said, we're talking Barber versus Blanchfield. We'll get into that and the card. Some stuff was added to certain cards, and I wish Tim was here. Oh, do I wish Tim was here? Because then we could talk possibly about Cyril Gahn versus Tom Aspinall. I want that one. I want that conversation to be had. Because, honestly, man, I'm at this point. I saw John Jones fight with Tim 2 years ago. Okay? 2 fucking years ago, this guy is Francis Ngannouing, what could be an amazing division with a lot of young fucking talent. And what is he doing? He is just sitting on that belt, sitting on a legacy that at this point you can't sit on. You can't sit on this legacy anymore, John Jones. You cannot fucking sit on GOAT status, which you're not, by the way, because you haven't defended that world heavyweight title outside of an aging Stipe Miocic, who, after you won the title and said at UFC 285, UFC 280 fucking 5, we are 80 goddamn events from when that happened. Okay? Great event. Loved it. Probably my least favorite UFC event of all time I've ever been to, but that wasn't the fault of the fighters or the UFC. There was barely any fucking buddy in there until John Jones. I get it. It's Las Vegas, but you paid $400, son. You gotta fucking go for the whole thing. Gotta. You gotta. Why? Fuck that. Why are you going to do that to yourself? Why are you going to completely ruin any chance of enjoyment of a main event? Plus, you missed the Grasso fight if you were next to us the entire time, except for the family that was to the left. But John Jones can't act like John Jones anymore because he's not John Jones. He's not John Jones. Feel free to tag if you're watching on X. Tag him in this. Make him watch this. John, you've lost a step, kid. You've lost a step. What you're doing is you're realizing it in real time that there are better heavyweights out there than you, and you beat an aging guy and a dude who couldn't wrestle. Think about that. Two defenses in this whole thing, and both of them were fucking cupcakes at the time. Total fucking cupcakes. I mean, Stipe, if we're going to really go into the John Jones heavyweight, at this point, scandal? I don't even know how to describe it. The heavyweight division has been so badly managed in the UFC in the last 7-8 years since Stipe won the belt in 2016. So yeah, probably like 9 years. The UFC heavyweight division has not. And I get it. At the time for Stipe too, he was a champion when guys like McGregor and Diaz were going at it, and he had to compete with those, and he couldn't because he didn't speak. He just didn't do shit. But that's on the UFC. The thing that bothers me the most about this whole John Jones situation is it's just like Francis Ngannou, only I respect Francis more because even though he lost to a Tyson Fury, to an Anthony Joshua in very embarrassing fashion, and then went to the PFL, did his thing there. I'm still telling you, dude, they're not the two greatest heavyweights of all time. If you're looking at those, it's Stipe. But John Jones can never say he's a heavy. Hi, Johnny Smith. He's a loser now. Like I hate to turn on a guy who I had so much respect for until he hit that woman with the cocaine. Like I hate to speak ill of a douchebag who really hasn't done shit in years except for beat two aging guys. One dude couldn't wrestle, and the other one he knocked out in a aging 42-year-old Stipe Miocic. A Stipe Miocic that was well past his fucking prime when he was heavyweight or when he was fighting John Jones. Far past that prime. If John Jones would have done the things that he was doing and had the rhino dick pills, all those things, I'm telling you right now, dog, like I'm fucking going on record as a thing. I liked Jones, Johnny Smith. I knew I thought DC was going to beat him too. I really did. I thought DC was going to do something. But John Jones at light heavyweight, the greatest light heavyweight of all time. But he's not the greatest fighter of all time. I'm not going to let Dana try and gaslight us with that stupid narrative of his that like, oh, John Jones is the greatest fighter of all time. I mean, the joke meme out there was the kid got a fucking contract off the Dana White's Contender Series because he said John Jones was the greatest fighter of all time to Dana. I mean, Dana has such a rod for such a fucking knob job that I have no idea where his thought process is on that. I mean, yeah, he's got some really great lighter weight fighters. really great lightweight fighters. But the problem is, and yes, he loses by eye pokes. Johnny Smith, good chat, right? Or good comment right there. John Jones. John Jones in the GOAT fighter thing, probably top 10. You shut your fucking whore mouth. That's not true. And it's actually, I love the internet. I'm going to put this up here for the viewers to see. If you want your chats live on the screen, all you have to do, pure and simple, is send a chat. I'll put it up. You don't have to pay for anything. You really don't have to do anything. Because the only thing we really ask for, and I'm going to let Baby Billy tell you what we're looking for here on Bro Bro Plata.
I ain't asking for the world here. I'm just asking for an 8-ball and $2 million.
And you can give us that $2 million in the dono link down below, or if you're on X, we have a tip jar that you can do. Just click on our profile on X, and you'll see the dono link right there. I was going to say GSP. I would put GSP above even John Jones at this point. Like, John Jones really has done absolutely a dick in his time in the heavyweight division. And even GSP retired as champion, but like, motherfucker was actually able to, win another belt at a higher weight class too. Like, he won it at 170 pounds and beat Michael Bisping very easily, and then retired with the belt. We can't let John Jones do that, because I am a firm believer in combat sports, guys. I am a very, very, very firm believer in combat sports that shit rolls downhill. When a heavyweight division, and you have your anomalies, obviously. I'm not saying that there's not an exception to the rule. But if you want really strong, high pay-per-views constantly, exciting heavyweight fights at the top, big bruisers, guys that are technical but are fucking awesome, and Usyk, Tyson Fury when he was in his prime before he got all fucking shitty. He's training again. I saw that recently. But just one more fight. Just do one more fight, retire. You sold out a fucking soccer stadium. Just go. They need to strip the. Yeah, they definitely do. They need to strip John Jones of the belt. There's no other recourse whatsoever to this. Like, John Jones needs to be stripped of the heavyweight title. Man, you want to talk, and I said it earlier, but I'll reiterate it. You want to talk about one of the most bastardized sports divisions in the world. The last 10 years has been the UFC heavyweight division, basically. Next year marks the 10-year anniversary. I can't believe it's going to be fucking 10 years. 10-year anniversary of when Stipe Miocic won the belt. And you can almost historically follow the money, follow the downturn of the UFC's heavyweight division and the downfall of a lot of heavyweight fighters with the rise of Stipe Miocic, because he was the youngest, he was the baddest. He had a D2 wrestling here in Cleveland at Cleveland State, all the shit, right? But like, and then look at the guys that he has beaten. Look at the wins, the losses, all that shit. The guys that he knocked out on the way to the title. He cleaned that division complete of everybody. Nobody was left after Stipe Miocic came in, and then he fucking went back and beat more guys. Beat Alistair Overeem in his hometown of Cleveland, Ohio. Home fucking town boy makes good, brings a UFC to Cleveland, wins, and then fucking goes on a 5-fight defense winning streak. 5. more than any other UFC fighter. He knocks the shit out of RDJ. He knocks the shit out of a few more guys. And then it beats Francis when he was young and inexperienced. Hung pound for pound, shot for shot, and was the last man standing for most of the UFC, of the trilogy against DC. One time he ended up on his back, and that was a really good wizard shot. Stipe not good, though. Yes, I admit that, Johnny. I admit he's the only real thing from Cleveland I ever really got into as a sports fan. Yes, this is a biased fucking thing because you look at John Jones, you look at his resume, the greatest light heavyweight of all time, the single greatest light heavyweight to ever wrap his hands in a pair of octagon gloves and go in for the UFC. The best to ever do it at 205. Not the best fighter of all time, not the best heavyweight of all time. John Jones in the heavyweight division, if he would have been a heavyweight fighter back in the day and built his way up, now I'm going to say yes. Take the cocaine away, take the rhino dick pills away, you take the partying before fights, not training for some fights. He would have been Stipe would have never have gone to the heights he would have if John Jones would have been a heavyweight earlier than what he was. Pure and simple. I mean, you look at these guys, you look at the resumes of both fighters, and it's just and how the treatment of the UFC has been for one compared to the other. You cannot tell me that just based on the resume, based on everything, that John Jones is the greatest heavyweight of all time. Strip that bitch of his belt and fucking get him out of the octagon so he can go do rhino dick pills, snort coke out of his car, hit pregnant bitches all you want. You do you, John, but don't ever come back to a UFC event, bro. Like, I'm not even saying it's like MLB, dude. This is not even a thing. Like, it's just, well, and also, I mean, there's been a lot of MLB players that have done kind of what John Jones has done and gotten away with it as well because they were winning and drawing money for the league. But like, he just doesn't have the same aura he did when he was in the when he was a UFC guy. I mean, you got, like, you look at him and I hate when people say, "What have you done for me lately?" In this case, so many so much time in between fights. He's almost 40, and you look at it and you're like, Stipe. And again, I'm going to say this. This is the one thing that bothers me every time, and this should have been John Jones a year. Not 2 years after Francis won the belt. Fucking, it should have been a long time. He's no Aaron Judge. I mean, if he's using a torpedo bat, maybe. I think that'd be the only way. But yeah, to me, John, you look at him and you just like, what was the point of him being anywhere near the heavyweight division as late as he has been? It's like you missed out on a lot of shit, and like you just, I don't even know how to describe it at this point. Like, I really don't know to describe how disappointed I am more in John Jones in the heavyweight division than I am when he was in the light heavyweight division. Like, light heavyweight fighter, to me, you look at it and you're like, oh, fuck, this is great and everything's good. And but like, I'm gonna, all right. I am tired as fuck, guys. Sorry. Getting on a rant. Plus, I got a new vape. today from the Dispo. It's a Rove. People on the West Coast know that. It's got a good draw to it. I like it. And it's he had everything and continued to fluke up. It makes no sense. It makes all the sense, my friend. It makes all the fucking sense in the world. Why he's like that. Absolutely. This is the least surprising. I've always said that to people. Like, I don't know if it's my attention deficit disorder. I don't know if it's my the fact I did DMT before I hit 30. I don't know what it is, but I like, and especially fighters. We have long, drawn out histories of fighters in general just being dirtbags. Like MMA fighters, football players. I think there's been a couple hockey players, but I mean, most of the time it's fucking, guys like Ray Rice punching his wife in a casino and fucking knocking her ass out. But like fighters, Tyson, greatest example. Mike Tyson treated his women like objects, pure and simple. And you look back on those things as a fight fan and you're just like, oh, so it's just a personality pattern, basically. Like it's just something that's just in the back of a pro fighter's brain. And I'm not saying it's all of them, but it does make sense to me why they would be like, what the kind of people that they are. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, whoa, hold on, I'm going to check something here. I'm confused. I am very confused here. Oh, there it is. What the fuck was in our chat up there? That's interesting. A lot of technical. Hi, Dave Alley. How are you? Hi. Good to see you. Welcome to Bro Bro Plata. Thank you for the like, by the way. We just saw that. Thank you. We're just hanging out, doing our thing. What is this? Yeah, no, I can't believe I'd have to change this bullshit. What is this number one bullshit? I need a producer. I just need a fucking producer for this show. God damn it. Hold on. Let me look at, where is it? But thank you for being here with us. Do appreciate it. Let me see this. Ooh. Yeah. It's probably a bot. Happens. Oh, where is it? Yeah. Oh. What is this? I'm confused. Probably also gonna end this a little early, guys, by the way, just to let you know. I'm gonna get to the card here about in the half hour, and hopefully you guys enjoy the fights. Let's bring them up. That way I can talk about them for a little bit. I don't want to log in right now, Moss. Thank you very much. All right. Blanchfield versus. Oh, God damn it. I want this. What is this? Give me the thing I want, man. All right, let's start from the bottom. Whoa. Oh, my God. All right. Two very handsome women. One from Romania, Alice Ardeline, taking on Rayanne Dos Santos. Dos Santos is a minus 270 favorite, according to mybookie.ag. McCall Aswell Jr. Michael Aswell Jr. Versus Bolaji Oki out of Belgium. Aswell looks like a guy who just wears like coveralls to wear coveralls, and his job has nothing to do with fixing any kind of mechanical work. And then Oki scares me. He's got death stare, and like because Michael he's so innocent looking. Look at that dirt. If I can talk, dirt beard. It's quite nice. Andreas Gustafsson. With any relation? Let's check. Andreas Gustafsson. MMA. He's known as Bane. Related to Alexander. There we are. They both train at All Star. Lion San Diego. Sparring partner of Alexander Gustafsson. Are they brothers? Are they? I am not related to Alexander. Oh, okay. That just got answered. I just saw it on my phone right there. He's taking on Trevin Giles. That's going to be a fun one. Well, it's basically a pick'em here, I think, a little bit. Kind of. It's not much. 170 favorite for Andres Gustafsson. It's a catch weight, so that's kind of fun. Jordan Levitt is going to be splitting if he can beat Kirk Holloway. Jordan's the favorite. Holloway's a tough fucking fight, man. He's a minus 235. Holloway is a plus 190. Let's take a look at this real quick. Both men are awesome fighters. 1 inch reach advantage for Levitt. Holloway's 38 though. That's another big one. Jordan's reaching his prime like now, and he's getting meaner. So hopefully that kind of takes the assassin nerd out of him a little bit. His last 5 fights, he's won 3 of his last. Same thing with Holloway. Let's see what the fan base say. Jordan Levitt is up by decision right now, so that'll be a fun fight. That's gonna be a really good fight to watch. I'm definitely gonna watch this on Sunday because I'm gonna be hanging out somewhere. Right. Look at the schnozzes on these two guys. Both Brazilian. Alan Nascimento versus Rafael Fialho. It's a good fight. Actually, it's a really good fight for the Apex finally. We might have some good shit here. Flyweights, and that's the featured prelim. Sweet. Todorovic Dushko is taking on Zachary Reese. I'm going to pick Dushko because I just love his name. I just fucking love his name so much. It's so good. Oh, boy. All right. Oh, boy. All right. Maycee Chasson taking on Ketlin Vieira. Ooh, doggy. Who's won most of their last fights? 2 out of 3 for Chasson and 2 out of 3 for Vieira. It's gonna be fire, dog. You getting these two to start the fucking night? Oh, so good. So good. I'm picking Chasson just for picking the American. Maycee's tough as fuck, and she's a nutbag. She's fucking great. Bruno Lopez versus Dustin Jacoby. I'm picking Dustin Jacoby. Love it. That's going to be a fire-ass fight. All right, let's take a look. 205. Dustin. Make or break, dog. Definitely make or break. For the big man, 29-1, taking on Bruno Lopez at 14-1. But Jacoby is the favorite according to mybookie.ag. I think that's I'm putting money on Bruno Silva for that one. Because Bruno, again, last 5 fights, he's 4 of 1 in his last 5. Let's see what the thing. Dustin Jacoby getting the people behind him by TKO or knockout. Sure. It's a good one. Light heavyweights, that one's going to be a nice one. And Ramiz Baramja versus Billy Ray Golf. Billy Ray, look at Billy Ray. Look at this fucking kid. Let's see the profile real quick. Share over to it. There we go. Billy Ray Goff. Look at this kid. All right. Doesn't have a nickname. Lost in a decision at Lewis versus Nascimento back in May of last year. Won against Yusaku Kinoshita at Holloway versus Korean Zombie. Went on a nice little winning streak here. Outside of the UFC, said 2 losses since 2019. And then the pandemic happened for a little bit, and then he got on the winning track again, and then lost to Trey Waters at Nascimento versus thing. He's a big favorite. I mean, that's a big favorite to be. Raheem Brahma. Let's take a look at his fighter profile here. All right, bring this over. There we are. 11-5. Ooh, a little bit more of a rocky road here. Lost won his last LFA fight against Carlos Martinez. Then came in, lost against Max Griffin, won against Palentnikov, lost to Court McGee. Michael Gilmore, he won against Themba Garimbo, tagged him up for a little while, and Mickey Gall beat him at Jones versus Miocic. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm going to pick Billy Ray Goff for that one. Definitely. All right, let's kind of bring it up here. We got Ludwig Klein taking on my boy, the Polish Hammer, Mateusz Gamrot. Got the opportunity to see him at UFC 285. It was quite dope. Mateusz was 3-2, a little bit of a salty record. And Klein is on a four fight winning streak right now. He won 4 of his last 5. Let's see what the community is saying. Mateusz, I'm rooting for Mateusz, and I'm gonna say he's gonna win. Really great fighter that he is. Saw him beat up on, I think it was Jeff Neal last minute. At that show at 285. And then The battle of the hotties right here. Let's kind of break this down. Erin Blanchfield, Maycee Barber, two really up and coming women's fighters in the UFC, stars in their own right, really fucking great fighters. Blanchfield, total beast, just hot as shit. And then Maycee Barber, hold on, let me kind of so I can frame this. Do you not see this woman? Are you not entertained by this hotness that is Maycee fucking Barber? She is hot as fuck, man. And for her to be the underdog against Blanchfield will tell you how bad of a bitch fucking Erin Blanchfield is, man. Maycee Barber is 5-0 in her last 5 fights. Blanchfield did lose. Who did she lose to? Let me look it up real quick. Let's look that up. Let's let that load. Load. Both women, 26 and 27, respectively. Maycee Barber switch stance, so that'll be kind of fun. Let's see what the community is saying on the MMAholes.tv. Blanchfield by decision. Okay. That's how many people voted for this? Not it looks like a lot. Let me see if this is loaded finally. It is not. There it is. Perfect. Share this tab instead. This is actually a really this is a good question. Man, let me actually take this off real quick. This one. I mean, if we're gonna answer this question seriously, we're gonna get into the meat of the matter. Pardon the pun. We're gonna really just try and slip in the back door of this issue. Man. I'd have to know what kind of soap Sean O'Malley uses. Sean O'Malley looks like he uses cotton candy scented everything. So Barber or Erin, does it matter? Does it matter? You're getting in 2 beautiful, or 4, not even technically 4, but 2 great asses. That's a meat sandwich you could not love. Like, how could you, if somebody offered me $1 million or being squished like a fucking, just like butt cheeks on my face, Erin Blanchfield and Maycee Barber, as long as they shower that day, shit, as long as there's like, they just lift the cheeks up and I don't see any brown, we're going in. We're gonna play cymbals on my head. You know, it's gonna be in the thing. But like, yeah, because Maycee seems like the kind of chick that like she enjoys her scented, like organic kind of places. Would you do that for $2? You're goddamn right I would. Oh. Well, who do you like? That's my question then. Who do you like? Who would you like to have sit on your face? Honestly, because I would love both of them to do it. It'd probably be Maycee Barber. I feel like Maycee Barber, she shops at a lot of like fancy soap stores. Sean O'Malley. Sean seems like his hair conditioner smells like fucking like rainbows and like confetti cake. I think a lot of that shit, man. But like, I'd give it a sniff. You know, whatever. As long as you showered beforehand, that wouldn't matter. We're all freaks here. We all like this kind of stuff. And thank you, Miguel, for saying that you're a big fan. We do appreciate that. Hopefully you subscribed as well. Hopefully you did that for us. Let's get back to this because I do want to kind of see where Blanchfield's loss came from because she was born in fucking 99, bro. 99. And you know what you get when you flip it upside down, bro. Sorry, that hurt me to do. Oh yeah, she lost to Manon Farrow for the title qualifier. That's right. Okay. All right. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, then Valentina got to her, and that was all she wrote. All right. Then let's see. Ooh. All right, I did that wrong. And question for you. Do you think has brown butthole, or do you think she has pink? Who? You didn't give me a name here. You didn't give me a name. How am I supposed to? Or is it O'Malley? Do you think he has like a brown? Does he have a brown starfish? I don't know. I honestly think a lot of fighters get those. Erin, pink as fuck. Pink. We're talking like baby pink, or at least that's what I hope. And then just it goes to like a meaty front, just a meaty front and a pink beehole. That's a winning combo right there, dog. If she's not a big girl, then anything's kind of forgivable because depression. But yeah, man, I think Blanchfield, she's got pink like Glinda from like Glinda the Good Witch's dress in The Wizard of Oz. Just that good. Let's bring this back because I do want to bring up Barber's record here. Let me bring up Maycee's wins as soon as that fucking loads up. Load. We do appreciate all of you guys for being here. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to share this out with us. Well, I know it's exactly that's. I feel blessed on this day and highly favored. But yeah, dude, let me just turn the X off here so I can get this a little moving faster. Let's redo that. There we are. Perfect. Share this tab. That's what I needed. Thank you. All righty. Maycee Barber. Let's see where she's going. She has to be like this has to be her 98. I'm old. We're old, guys. If you're an 89 kid like me, then yeah, you're fucking old, dog. 90s kids unite. Fort Collins Martial Arts. Fort Collins, Colorado. All right. Let's look at the last 5 fights here. Montana De La Rosa, Jessica I, friend of the show, kinda. She knows who we are, kinda. Andrea Lee, Amanda Hebos knocked her out in for the Emmett Taporia fight night in 2023, and then she beat Sermonara. Okay, I had to sound that out real quick. Caitlin Sermonara. That's who she beat. She's a little beast. I think this is her title eliminator here. If she loses to Erin, it could be a problem. It could be a big problem for her, especially. It could be a nightmare scenario for Maycee right now, especially off a 5-fight win streak the way she is right now. It's definitely rough. It's definitely rough. Like this show, to be honest with you. Today was kind of rough for me. But we made it through, guys. We made it through. I'm going to stop the screen sharing for the rest of the show, which is 5 seconds, everybody. This has been Bro Bro Plata. I am Ray Highclack. Please, when you watch this, do us a favor. The like is the most important thing. That is what we need the most. Hearts on X, likes on YouTube and Facebook. All the other social media is at Bro Bro Plata. This right here is what you have to look for. Look for that logo, and you can see us every single week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on social media, Facebook, YouTube, and X currently. We appreciate every one of you for being here. And since he isn't here, though, Tim Danko, I'm Ray Highclack. And as always, we shall see you at the Kumite, fam.